Finally, it sounds
All
good.
right.
Good morning, sweetheart. Hey, Catalin.
Hey, Rosa.
Yeah, I'm very happy because in a
Yeah,
way it took us a couple of times to connect,
a lot of
right?
anticipation. Yeah.
This I call perfection in action.
Yes, I noticed. It fits perfectly.
Yeah, and we in a way came in touch through Instagram. You messaged
Mm.
me. Yeah, so I just loved your Insta name. What is it?
Mm. It's pointlessly perfect. Yeah.
Pointlessly perfect. Why that? Tell me.
I don't know. Just felt right. Yeah. For no reason, obviously. It's in the name, no? Pointless.
Pointlessly,
Yeah.
but nevertheless perfect.
Yeah. How, I mean, in a way, that kind of pointless, how could it be otherwise?
But perfect.
But perfect.
When there is
I don't
no
know.
point, it's always perfect. Yeah. Boom. Okay,
Yeah.
so sweetheart, I'm curious about everything in a way. So I would simply
Okay.
say let's keep it simple. I also am in love with simplicity.
Hmm.
And so, as you know, I have this small elephant YouTube channel, and as a slogan, I put non-duality on it, whatever this means. I would say for me, it's more like this booming aliveness, this immediacy of what is, the simplicity, life full on. And in a way, this is the thing here I resonate most with, or you know. And yeah, what about you? What's up there? How did you come to pointlessly perfect?
To the, to the
Whatsoever,
whole thing.
whatsoever. Yeah, yeah.
The
You,
whole
you
thing.
just what's popping
Yeah,
up. It doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter.
yeah, yeah. Well, I don't know. I went through a lot of spiritual content, practices, teachings, just looking for something like a solution, you know. So at some point, I came upon radical speakers after a winded road of confusion and changing beliefs and disappointment and disillusionment and craziness, really, really, in a way, like
Yeah, I
how there is a believing of concepts and realities and that you have it right now and that you're on a path to something and then that changes, but then the news story is feels just as valid, just as real, and then it just repeats itself. It's pretty interesting how crazy that is in a way.
yeah, beautiful.
And eventually it came to this place of somehow, on one hand, disappointment, you know,
Yeah,
because it really resonated that um, there couldn't be a path, and not in the way that it was taken here to be, in a way, you know, like a solution, so to say, in the world of in the world that was built here, in that imagination of me doing something, doing things, doing the right thing or the wrong thing.
mm.
And this disappointment was sweet.
What was it? You were listening to, are you listening to YouTube videos or speakers or?
Yeah, yeah. I cycled through the radical ones, you could say. Like the first one was Jim Newman.
Yeah.
I did come upon Tony Parsons at some point, and it was completely bullshit for me, you could say. Like if it, no, what is this? No, I don't. It didn't resonate with it at all. And
Yeah.
I think it was about a year ago that I was following a what was his name? Australian Roger Castillo,
Oh
if
yeah,
you've
I
heard of
know
him,
him.
have you?
This was this
Yeah,
was this was the lover of Lisa Kane's. I don't
I
know.
heard. I heard.
Lisa is a crazy chick. I
Uh,
love her. And I simply listened to her, I don't know, maybe 3 years ago, she popped up. And I listened
Yeah.
a bit and I heard the story. And then I just checked out Roger, and such a cutie also, you know. I'm not into Roger,
Yeah.
but yeah, go with Roger. Yeah, what is with him?
Yeah. Yeah. I'm not gonna say anything about what he says or anything. Just that it's in a way it involves the concept of non-doership, right? And attachment to outcome is another concept that he has. And so that in a way got closer for me to the radical message. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Although it still felt like much of a teaching in a way. Not, I mean, I'm not saying that's what he does. That's, the effect or, but this is how it was taken here. This is
Mm-hmm.
how it
Mm-hmm.
felt.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So then I just came upon a video from Jim Newman on YouTube, the algorithm, and I
Uh-huh.
watched it,
Uh-huh.
and it was amazing. Yeah. The
Pointlessly perfect.
yeah, yeah, exactly. And it felt like it really resonated. It felt there was a freedom that was felt.
Yeah.
And then there was a slow transition for like a month from Roger to this radical non-dual
Yeah.
message with Jim and Tony and all the rest. At
Yeah.
some point, Tim
Tim. Yeah.
and
Love
lately Emerson. Yeah.
it. This is my favorite one because of I simply love the character, how it plays out there, very joyfully, very open, and direct.
Yeah.
And this is for me, I resonated from the very beginning very much with him.
Mm.
Emmy, lovingly calling him Emmy.
And yeah. 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 I like him as well. Very different in a way. And I find it similar to Max Verham,
Yeah, Max is
in a
cool. Yeah.
way. In a way. Yeah. I actually spoke to him this morning. I had
With
a chat
Max?
with him. With Max. Yeah.
Yeah, Max is so cool. You see the characters, the speakers, every one of them has this unique style, flavor.
Yeah.
And this is
Yeah.
so beautiful, so beautiful. I can remember how we tried with Xander to do a huge Zoom with a lot of speakers. We actually did.
You did.
And yeah, it's on a channel. And it was like, so what are we doing here? But it was fun, because there are so many speakers, Max, Long, I don't know, so many.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
who else?
It was cool. Yeah, yeah.
Mm.
And
That's really
what
nice.
was it about this morning with Max?
Oh, well, I mean, yeah, I guess he basically asked me um what I want, you know, and at first I said enlightenment, and then I laughed. Um, and then it went a bit more honest. Yeah, I couldn't remember. I was forgetting as the conversation was going, but it was really nice.
Okay, okay, sweetheart. What
Yeah.
do you want? What is your belief?
Well, yeah. Mm. You see, nothing seems to come up. I could say, which feels like a memory in a way. I could say I definitely want love from another,
From
something
another.
that I wanted from another. Yeah,
Okay,
from a in a romantic partnership.
okay.
There's
So
a lot of attachment there.
wait,
Yeah,
is it still there, like the longing for a
it's
partner?
it's actually changing before my very eyes, you could say. Um, in the way that it's noticed that all these attempts at changing the situation, trying to fit the situation to how you think it should work best for both, and just not listening to the body, for example, what the body feels like, or not being able to be honest with what comes out of the mouth or how reactions happen. Yeah, that becomes so uncomfortable, while perhaps further in the past it would have been complete people pleasing, like full on, all in people pleasing,
Okay.
like really
So like
trying to,
so like being the
yeah,
good boy, being the seeing what the needs of the others, like
yes,
trying to match to fit,
yes,
but not being in a way, not being honest to yourself. Fuck, I don't want
yeah,
this. But being in a
yeah,
way afraid to lose this relationship or this contact or yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
Okay, being the bad boy.
yeah, yeah, exactly. At any
Yeah,
point, it could have been that I could have done something, understood the person in a way,
yeah,
said something in
totally.
some way, so that, yeah,
I can go with you there
torture,
completely. Yeah,
you know.
totally.
Mm. How was it for
What a
you?
beauty!
Mm.
What a beauty, sweetheart. This is already innocence at play, you see? Innocence at play. And this could simply change. Like, what's
Yeah.
now? Like, what's now? Like, no, fuck you. I don't like this. And I don't
Mm.
care if you are interested in being in touch with me or not, you know?
Mm.
Boom. And this may hurt.
It
So
may
what?
hurt you. I mean, it may hurt there.
Of course.
Yeah. But
Of course.
still, there is a preference to not force in that way. Yeah.
Yeah, well, there is simply no choice.
Yeah, no, I know. I
Yeah,
mean, the choiceless preference, if
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
to
And
clarify. That's so
and you see
interesting. Yeah.
and you see how those preferences simply move like they're dancing like
Mm.
Zanderlindchen, my beloved Zanderlindchen is saying like the leaves on the leaves in the wind, like a beautiful
Yeah.
dance. Today it's
Mm.
like this, tomorrow it's like this, even though there is no time.
Mm. Yeah.
Yeah, it's cool,
Yeah.
it's full on. You see, it's always kind of fresh and new, a surprise, and you really don't know. You really don't know what's going to come out of this mouth. The next idea, being in a
Mm.
situation and you think, oh yeah, I know, of course. And then, who? What's this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like it can happen that so-called beliefs about how this person is or how it's supposed to be kind of keeps it stuck in a loop of perhaps recurring thoughts or actions that are damaging. And so, in a way, that the fact that you can't expect what's going to come out of this mouth or so on, not that you can actually, but there seems to be a higher recurrence of some fixed behaviors and thought patterns and so on, reactions and so on.
Yeah.
So, in a way, partaking in the illusion of doing this, of controlling this,
Yeah. Beautiful.
I feel like,
Playing
yeah.
out already you less and me less. This beautiful illusion. Yeah. What a beauty.
Uh,
What a beauty.
yeah.
This is in a way when this is seen, that's already empty, no matter what. This is
Mm.
this in loveness with what is. No one is doing this. This is the love. Here comes the love. This is, or let's put it like this, unconditionally what is. Unconditionally what is. There is no wrong, no right. Pointless. Pointlessly just this. Pointlessly perfect.
Yeah. It just comes up, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Whatever it is. Sorry for the noise.
Oh, good, oh, good. And how it's now
Or the track.
with the relationshipping.
Now there is a relationship, but it's more unattached, not so insistent on things being how it might be thought they should be. You know. So it feels new, because there's still fear. But it seems that there's now a stronger preference to just stop that
Mm,
insistence, for that to just, like, the boring old stressful pattern. It feels like that. That's what it feels like.
yeah.
Yeah. So it seems that fine. If the disappointment is here, if feeling not so excited, just maybe even if it's boring old life with just me waking up in the morning and going to sleep, it feels more preferable than, yeah,
Nice.
that mental struggle.
Yeah, beautiful. So,
Mm.
so can we say that simply this belief system ideas are simply getting more empty? You cannot take
Yeah,
them really seriously. So this is in a way this openness. Okay, so what? Another
yeah,
beautiful thought. So what? You know,
yeah,
it's not
yeah,
nice. So what? Yeah, this is this, you know, this is this openness to what is. And this
yeah.
is not an okayness to what is. This is not a yes to what is. This can be really also a fight.
No, not at all. Yeah,
Fight.
yeah,
So what? Why not? And
yeah,
everything may happen. Everything, all emotions, ideas, everything. And of course, there is
yeah.
a preference. Why not?
Of course, there is a what?
Preference.
Preference. Yeah,
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 of course. So in a way, it's simple, right? It's everything.
yeah,
And now that this openness is coming into the whole thing there, also with the partner, how is your girlfriend reacting on this? Can you see this? Or is
yeah.
she also
I
in this? Is she
see.
also sharing with you maybe?
No,
No, not no
no.
spirituality,
There
nothing at all.
is, there is nobody around me that is into this kind of stuff. No.
Oh,
Physically,
okay,
no. Yeah.
okay.
Mm. Or yeah, close people, no. Yeah. So whatever.
And
Yeah.
okay, she's seeing maybe. Is she asking you like,
Oh, she asked me a bunch of times, and I, uh, the sentence that always comes up is, well, it's like saying the grass is green. In a way, that's what it feels like to talk about. Well, it's like saying the grass, and I said that a bunch of times because I wanted the conversation to end there. There's nothing more to say. Yeah. But then she kept asking, so and every time she would space out after 1 minute, just I'm sleepy, and then we go to bed. Yeah,
there's simply there is no energy in a way to go into the yeah.
yeah,
There's simply
yeah,
no
yeah.
energy
It
for
seems
this.
so. It's
Yeah,
just not, you know, those
it's not.
words don't make sense in a, you know.
I tend to say, like you say, the grass is green. I tend to say it's just how the cookie crumbles. No need to understand anything.
I
It's simple.
love that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
I
also
got it.
heard how the spaghetti sticks or something.
Okay, okay. I have this from Zander. He uses differently. And this thing
That's how
with
the
just how
cookie
the cookie
crumbles.
crumbles, I love it. I loved it from it. I still use it. I still love it.
Yeah, it's funny.
Yeah, because it's simple. I mean, what do you want to explain?
Yeah.
There is nothing to explain. It's just in this immediacy of what is, you know. Just like,
Yeah.
yeah. And of course, I can see that the partner maybe feels confused and simply because it's not, yeah, yeah, of course. But this is it too.
Yeah.
This is
Yeah.
also playing out empty already, the partner. There is also no one doing anything.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah, that's the
ideas popping
amazing
up.
thing. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
That's one amazing thing. Like
yeah,
there's nobody there either.
yeah.
Yeah. Wow. How it feels like this face that you apparently know, and this voice and these reactions that you can apparently predict, all
Uh-uh.
that you are apparently used to is not a thing. It's just, yeah. And then like it's seen clearer, whatever it is. I don't know. Creepy. Feels a bit like that effect that you get when you get a doll that looks like a human, but not perfectly like a human anymore. You know what I mean? And then you have a strange feeling seeing that.
No, no.
Like,
I no,
I
put it
forgot what it's
differently.
called. Yeah. So it's like imagine an android face. So it
Yeah.
looks almost exactly like a human, but just enough so that the mind is like, ah, but it looks like a human, but it's weird. I'm scared of
Okay.
that thing.
Okay.
Yeah. Like, I don't know. I get a bit of a sense of that. talking about
which is
this.
which is also just a beautiful idea.
Yes, exactly.
This is the only thing we can do, having ideas.
Yeah,
You know? And
yeah, precisely. It's
what is this without any idea, without any thought,
yeah,
without any belief? What is this?
yeah. You
Yeah.
know, Rosa, what would you say? How would you say? How would you define a belief? What's a belief?
What is a belief?
What is a belief? Yeah,
Knowing.
yeah,
If you
knowing.
When you know everything, it's in a way kind of dead.
Yeah.
It loses the aliveness. It's just
Mm.
very like very I don't know the term. And if this knowing simply is not anymore there for no reason, it's just booming aliveness.
Mm.
It's in a way a joke. In a way a joke, and at the same time it's not.
But could it be a joke? Anyways, yeah, it's a joke only when it's a joke. If that makes sense. Is it a joke?
It's you can label it whatever you want.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not saying it's not a joke. I'm joking.
Here's yeah, you're joking. Okay. Hey boy, stop joking. No, here's simply an underlying joy,
Mm.
no matter what. This can be very, this can be a serious situation,
Yeah, yeah.
um, a very confronting thing, like, interaction, job, private, child, whatsoever. Nevertheless, there is this huge openness. We can say to this, I'm not knowing of this is, and in a way, this is the underlying joy, but it's not the joy, like happiness. It's like it's like okay, it's like
Mm.
it's what is.
It's what
It's
is.
what is. It's full on what is. But there is simply, I don't know, maybe you know what I want to say.
Yeah, yeah. Three words came to mind just when you were describing this. It's a book by David Kars. It's called Perfect Brilliant Stillness. Some
Boom.
other words. Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah. Yeah. What can you say?
Yeah, beautiful.
Whatever you
How,
say.
how was it with how did in a way how did you came to spirituality? For me, first of all, there is this looking for completion in the outside,
Mm.
like the normal stuff, and then oh, okay, there is a recognition that you will never be happy because of the circumstances, no matter how much money, sex, drugs, rock and roll. And then in a way, this thing turns and goes inside. Ah, okay. So it's about the spirit. It's about the consciousness. So this is the value thing, And okay. And this mostly happens when there is a suffering going on. There is simply this a sense of lack. Something is missing very badly, strong. It goes stronger and stronger and stronger. And there is the idea something is missing and I can't find it. But we can also say in a way, when I asked you then, what are you looking for? Maybe you even cannot say to me what this is. Or maybe you can say, I'm looking for freedom, for love,
Mm.
for peace.
Mm.
Well, what was it
Yeah.
you were looking for?
Oh, I was just starting to like give a few things that came to mind. And first was love, but ultimately I'm looking for this to be just okay. I mean, in a way, those words seem to fit. Just looking to make this okay, to make this something where I can just not struggle anymore.
To
Not
make this
how,
okay, to make this
you
okay.
know,
And
yeah.
who can make this okay?
Yeah.
Hmm?
Yeah. I mean, me, obviously.
Okay. So you
Yeah.
can make this okay.
Yeah.
How that? Tell me.
Well, I do whatever I do. I I try to think in certain ways, and then I create my actions in a way that's what seems to happen. Yeah. I mean, yeah, and that's how it's been taken as. That's how it's been unfolding. Sorry, the tram is passing.
No, I cannot hear it. I only hear your voice. It's
Oh,
perfect.
oh, okay.
It's pointlessly perfect. No train.
Yeah,
Only the mentioning of a train. I cannot see a train there.
yeah, yeah.
So
It's
is
just
there
the conviction that comes up that, you know, this is something that if I struggle about, this is something that if there is struggle about, resistance somehow, then that's going to help with perceived issues, you know. But yeah, the struggle is really, it seems, the most annoying in a way, the most problematic in a way, you could say, in that,
is
and
this
then the
still
struggle is
happening?
with the struggle.
Is this still happening
Struggle.
with the struggle like? Take a
So
situation now. Like
yeah,
maybe
yeah.
in the relationship there is now a thing popping up which is not nice. How are you dealing with this then?
Oh, right. Well, it really depends. I mean, usually, it's just not much involvement in the situation because it's really recognized that it's all arbitrary. Whatever issue comes up here or there, in a way, it doesn't need to be solved like a detective case and find the root of the problem and all the details and so on.
Okay.
So it's taken as, that's what comes up more. There is
Like
an open,
it's not anymore being analyzed. Like this is causing this, so I
there's
need to
much
have a
less analysis.
okay,
There's
okay.
much less
Mhm.
analysis of the whole situation. It's just more like taking it as it comes. It came, it's coming, how it comes. And yeah, it's more playful in a way, even if it's an argument, even if it's me also not feeling good in a way, it's more open to this natural way of unfolding. Mm,
Again, the
even if
openness
it's
of what
uncomfortable.
is. It's just simply the
Yeah,
openness. Seeing, okay, this is now, I mean, it is already. This is already
yeah,
pointlessly perfect. And then, of course, I can come into this, the idea of a me. I can fix it maybe, or I can make it
mm,
better. I don't like this tension here, this feeling
mm,
which is right now here. So what I loved in this, I call them trigger, no matter what.
mm.
I what I did was simply like loving the triggers to death.
Mm.
Well, no choice in this. I heard this. I totally resonated with this, and I was like, okay, come on.
How cool.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
so beautiful.
And how did it feel? Do you remember?
Oh, I
How
still do it. I
did it
still do it.
surprise?
I still do it. But it's empty, you know. It's like it
Yeah,
became automatic.
yeah.
So it's not anymore. There is a trigger, and I go, okay, come on, let's go now. This is boom, you know. This is like
And
boom, and
so,
directly crying,
yeah.
maybe, or being totally happy, or maybe in one
Ah,
sequence, full on sadness, crying, and then 1 minute later, laughing. It's
ah,
very direct, like ideas, emotions. What a beauty. There is simply no filter, and there is no one here who is
yeah.
on top of everything and trying to deal with this and make this like this or this. In this directness, everything is there. Raw, direct.
Mm.
And yeah, I have no clue what's popping up.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like childish,
That
very
sounds so
childish.
interesting. Yeah,
Yeah, it's like children, you know, they can kind of
yeah.
uh, switch very, very, very quick.
Yeah,
And
that resonates a lot that you said that. that you're saying.
Yeah. It's simple. It's just what is. Because it
Mm.
is. I
Yeah.
don't need a reason for this. And there is no like accepting this or not accepting this, like all those beautiful ideas, letting go and being with this and melting with your emotions or accepting your thoughts. No, no, no. It's just directly what is.
No effort on your part.
Well,
Yeah.
full on effort may happen. I don't know. In whatsoever. But this effort is already playing effortlessly.
Mm.
It's everything. I love to say it's everything. And maybe we can put it like this this underlying, I don't know what we can say to this bubblegum: stillness, peace, joy, love. For me, maybe it's the most the thing which resonates most is love.
Mm.
Unconditional ways. And this is love, but it's not a feeling. Like, you know how we would describe the feeling of love. Ah, this is so, not this, not this. It's
Mm.
just can be really shitty, painful, unconditional love. Simple.
Yes. This that you call unconditional love. It's not an appearance.
What is no, it's when you say it's not an appearance, no, it's not an appearance. I don't know what this is.
An appearance?
Yeah, an appearance, but I don't know
Oh,
how
right.
to.
How to?
It's simply the label unconditional love is
Yeah.
popping out here.
Yeah.
In a way also like total openness. Total openness. This implies openness, implies already no protection. There is no protection here, full on openness. This is directly going straight. You can be hurt directly within total openness, So this is the big yes to everything, but no one is saying this.
Mm.
No filter, no one inside. And even the idea of there being someone who is deciding to be totally open and saying yes to everything is already empty. No one is doing this already. It's simple. It's simple. No escape. It's just no escape of what is. The idea that I'm controlling the show is this already empty. So it doesn't matter. And this is in a way the joke.
How would you say it's a joke? Those words just come up. I know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
The joke is to see all this beautiful idea popping up, the stories.
Mm.
This is the beauty, we can say. This is the beauty. But at the same time, it's in a way funny. Compared, a joke, maybe compared to the seriousness which was before. This is about survival, having fear to die. There is this underlying fear of death until it's seen that this is death already. And then maybe this joke is popping up like, oh my gosh, I thought that, and I expected, and then, okay.
Do you have moments when you're surprised um, about things that you could say you used to believe?
Oh yeah, of
I
course,
think you told me something about that,
of
perhaps.
course.
Yeah.
Sweetheart, let's go with the surprise in part 2, okay?
Okay.
We just connect again. See ya.
All right.